This Monday, Canadians will head to the polls, and as the clock ticks down to Election Day, party leaders have been trying to drum up support in ridings across the country. Here are 5 ridings to watch and what they might say about the larger election. Fredericton.
And the riding of Fredericton, I think, stands in as maybe the best chance for the Greens federally to win a seat on our Atlantic coast.
The incumbent here is Liberal Matt DeCourcy. His main challenger is Green Party candidate Jenica Atwin. She's in position to take the seat, building on the Greens' success in the provincial election, which saw 3 Green members elected to the provincial legislature.
And even if it doesn't go Green, this riding and some other ridings in Atlantic Canada, the Green vote could be high enough that it's going to peel away some New Democrat votes, it's going to peel away for some Liberal votes, and that could allow Conservatives to win some of these ridings.
Rosemont-La Petite Patrie. This seat is currently held by Alexandre Boulris, a star candidate for the NDP in Quebec. The Bloc Québécois and the Liberals are his top challengers. The NDP started the campaign in grave danger of losing everything in Quebec and has been fighting to hold on to progressive voters.
The NDP in Quebec, every poll has shown, are in a world of hurt. They've lost a tremendous amount of support. If there's just one seat for the New Democrats left in Quebec on election night, it likely would be Boulris' seat.
King Vaughan. This is one of the biggest battleground ridings in Ontario. It's right in the heart of the 905, the ring of 35 seats around Toronto that could determine who wins the election. Last election, Liberal MP Deb Schultz won it by only about 3%.
If the Liberals are ramping it up in King Vaughan, I think they're going to have a good night in the 905. And if the Conservatives can take it back, I think they are saying we're here, we're back in the 905 and ready to challenge for Liberal seats and maybe even challenge the government.
Edmonton Centre. If advanced polls are to be believed, Western Canadians are expected to issue a stern rebuke of Justin Trudeau and his policies at the ballot box.
In the West, every poll says Western Canadians have pretty much made a decision and they're voting Conservative. The anger they have right now about the rest of the country landlocking their energy resources is just, it's palpable.
The best chance for Liberals of holding on to a seat in Alberta lies with incumbent Randy Boissonneau, who represents a more progressive riding. His top competitor is Conservative James Cumming. Port Moody Coquitlam. With New Democrat Finn Donnelly retiring, this seat is wide open. It's a great example of a dozen or more BC ridings, where there will be fierce 3-way and even 4-way races.
So there's a good chunk of voters that each of those 3 parties can build on. So vote splits will be important, and who can mobilize what and sort of get some momentum.